Whoa. Oh, looks like a very big rat has managed to worm its way into here. Neneko Izumozaki. What? Abby? So she really is. Tut tut, don't you move. If you do, I'll break your arm in a heartbeat. Ouch, that hurts. She put my arm to a lock. I can't move like this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm rather surprised you managed to get into the basement. How did you sneak in here? Owie. Oh, I see, you're not going to talk. How about if I do this? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I have a communication disorder. I'm really trying to speak normally. It's not like I don't want to answer you. Wait, let me at least breathe. You're unexpectedly obstinate. Ouch! I'll talk, I said. I'll tell you what I know. Just stop twisting my arm. I wish I could just talk easily. Oh. Alright, very well. What's the unlock code? Tell me. I know you have it. The unlock code? What's that? The program's password or something like that? Ah, never mind, as long as you're not trying to fool me. Who killed Thomas Harrington and Sir Raymond? One of you did this, didn't you? Don't tell me that you don't know. What? No, well, it's... Hey, wait a minute. That's exactly what I'm trying to find out as well, you idiot. What are you playing at? Are you trying to buy time? Nobody's coming here to help you. Don't mess with me. Ouch! I mean, with meta knowledge, we know that everyone will die except for Neneko. And she will remain and help Ikeda wake up. Too late though, in the bad end. So maybe the demon is gonna kill Abby, I don't know. You broke it! That's right, I just broke your right arm. I'm going to break your fingers next. Shouldn't you start there? Like, can you even feel your fingers if you broke the arm? I don't know. Every time you don't talk, I'll break your finger one by one. Now talk. Who are you working with? Working with? I'm not working with anyone. Looks like you're all skin and bone. Are you some kind of masochist? Never thought I would have to take it this far. This little piggy went to the market. Ouch! I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, torture is not the right method to get the information you want, by the way, because if you torture someone, they're just gonna desperately tell you what they think you want to hear. Just to make you stop, but whatever. If I keep this up, she'll break all of my fingers. I have to buy some time by lying. Here you go. No, buy some time? What would be the point of buying time? I have to find a way out of this predicament somehow. Come to think of it, my one Wano is still connected to the system. All I need to do is give the command to upload the data to Ikeda's brain. I can't press the enter key like this, but I might be able to upload and run the code with a voice command. Now thank God you thought of that before, you know? But how can I do so without Abby noticing? Ouch, 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 I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter if I tell her the truth or lie, she's going to kill me anyway. Guess I have no choice. Yes, I'm working with someone. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Please just stop hurting me. The little rat is finally squeaking. Alright, little rat, talk to me. If you even tell me a little lie, I don't need to tell you what will happen next. How? Why? If you know already, why ask me in the first place, you fucking dumb bitch? Yes, I understand. I'm working with... I meant to say their codename is... Spit it out already, or do you enjoy pain that much? Ouch, ouch. Their codename is... Personal One Wano Code Execution. That's the codename. I know that's a very strange codename, but... The actual codename is Wizards, but alright. What? Don't tell me that you don't understand what I'm saying. I couldn't care less about a strange codename. I want a real name. What was that? Hang on. You just uploaded some code from this computer. She's awfully smart as well. Don't think you can fool me. That was the last you'll ever see of my mercy. Oh shit. Ah, help me. Ikeda. Ikeda's gonna get off the tables, like rip off his shirt and then personally bludgeon Abby to death. Don't mess with me. Ouch. You broke it already. Or do you enjoy pain that much? Code execution. Don't think you can fool me. This was the last you'll ever see of my mercy. Help me, Ikeda. I'm awake! Oh, maybe I'm not. What was that? Was I dreaming? What a strange dream, a very noisy dream. This is different. Sounded like a catfight between two women. Maybe I'm just tired. Been working much too hard. Anyway, I should stop thinking about work. But I shouldn't just nod off at JFK Airport. It's always on the list of top 10 airports not to fall asleep in. It's all her fault. Where's she anyway? Has she landed yet? Oh, the flying penguin. Huh? What the? Flying penguin? Oh, do penguins fly these days? I don't think that this is a joke. Looks like a hologram, but it's strange no one else in the airport is paying attention to it. In other words, I'm the only one who can see it. So what can this mean? I can only think of 3 possibilities. First of all, I started to hallucinate from all that work. No, I'm sure I was busy, but I don't think I've been working so hard that I'm starting to hallucinate like this. Besides, I've never had any issues like that before, so I doubt I would imagine seeing a penguin flying all of a sudden. So I don't think that's the case. What else could be going on here? Second possibility, that is a real flying penguin. Of course, it's not a real penguin, it's a kind of balloon or 3-dimensional image, but if so, why doesn't anyone else pay attention to it? Guess there's an easy way to find out. Hi, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it? How can he have a memory of something that didn't happen in the first place, like asking this woman? Is his brain just making up, filling in the gaps? Wouldn't it be able to fill up the gap of this as well then? Like if he asked someone, hey, can you see this penguin that I'm seeing? Shouldn't his memory fill the gap with, oh yes, I can see that penguin too. Something's flying over there. Would you happen to know what it is? I'm sorry, I don't know. You should ask at the information desk. I see, thanks. I'll do that. She can't see it? I'm seeing something that nobody else is. And her answer did not match the question that I asked. Oh, did he talk to that woman before? Like in the actual start of the game. Have you seen a little girl or something, he asked. Sorry, I don't know where she is. You should ask at the information. What is going on here? The last possibility I can think of is that, just like the information board said, this world isn't real. I wouldn't normally even consider such a silly thing, but considering what I see right now, I should not discard the possibility. This world is not real, huh? That's weird. I've got a strong feeling of déjà vu. I feel as if I've seen it before, but what am I forgetting? I was doing something very important. Wait, I'm sure it was on an island. Island? What island? That's strange. As soon as I'm trying to remember something, my thoughts just disappear, like tears in the rain. Ah, and I've got a bad feeling about this. I feel as if I'm in terrible danger right now. I forgot something, and it's the most important thing I have to remember. Darn! I know what to do. If this world is really not real, there's only one way to know for sure. I hope I won't end up in jail. Yippee-ki-yay! Whoa! So this world is really not real. Nobody reacted to my gunshots at all. Yeah, his brain can't cope this in. Now riddle me this. If this world is not real, then where the hell am I? What if he kills himself in his memories? Let's say for argument's sake that I'm being kept sedated and I'm experiencing a simulation. It's very elaborate of you to guess. How do I wake up? Is there a way to wake up from such deep sleep? Darn, I wish I could talk to Naniko right now. No, wait, I got it. I was supposed to meet up with Naniko at this airport. Even if she's part of the simulation, she might be able to give me some ideas. But there she is. Just as I think that, I spot her in the distance. Here goes nothing. What's the name? Do you speak any English? Which country are you from? Are you with your parents? No, well, there you are. She's a friend of mine. Even though she's already in high school, she can't even travel alone. The less you know about it, the better. Naniko, I want to ask you something. Hey, kid, where have you been? What's going on? Your face looks gloomy. No, more like scary. Naniko, let's assume that somebody is sedated and is trapped in a simulated world. What steps would you need to wake him up from the simulation? How to wake up from a simulated world? Where would you want to know such a thing? Doesn't matter, but I need to know if you have any good ideas. I won't go into any details, but I'm in imminent danger, sorry. Let me see. Way to wake up from a simulated world. First of all, external operation or external simulation, shutdown of the system itself, drug administration, something like that. It would be difficult to do. If someone was stuck inside a simulated world, could they wake up by themselves rather than by an external action? Waking up from a simulated world by yourself. Let me think. Well, in that case, the first step to waking up would be realizing that they're inside a simulation. Just like the Matrix. If they still don't wake up, the next step would be the injection of stimulants. Dopamine and noradrenaline would definitely do the trick. In a dangerous situation, the brain would secrete stimulants by itself, even when dreaming. But why do you want to know that? Seriously. A dangerous situation. Something like this? Well, why are you pulling out your gun and pointing it at your head? Called it. Calm down, what are you going to do? Well, at least she can acknowledge and see it, right? I didn't recommend shooting yourself in the head with a gun. Reality in the simulated world is strongly linked, and the shock of death in a simulation might cause actual death in reality. But kid, this world is real, so if you shoot yourself in the head, you'll die. I'll never know without trying. Besides, I'm pretty sure this world isn't real. Don't worry, I won't die. Reminds me of Zero Time Dilemma. At least I'm hope I'm right. What are you talking about? Stop! Stop it! Whoa, that was pretty intense. Looks like I'm not dead though. Don't die, wake up! Wake up from this world. Wake up, fight! Oh, it's so bright. It's so bright. Warning, detecting the awakening of the subject. Disconnecting. System reboot required. Where am I? I mean, who took off the cyber headset? Darn, I finally remember everything. Yes, this is Shironagasu Island. I was trapped inside Sir Raymond's living quarters. What is this place? What is happening? What the hell is going on? Ikeda, help! How did you manage to wake up? Damn, just you wait. After I kill the spread, I'll hook you back up to the system. So she is in on this. I thought she was like also kind of like looking for an answer, but I guess, or maybe she's looking for the killer with the simulation system. Like maybe there's a gray zone. Like she's not the baddie, but just still bad or something. Looks like this is a really bad situation. Darn, are my arms and legs restrained? Hey, looks like we're even, Neniko. Oh. How could he free himself that easily when he couldn't before? What? Now wait, did you just break the restraints yourself? Steal restraints with your bare hands? You're not just a regular detective, are you? Let's just say my grandpa was a friend of Superman. This is child's play. Are we a medical bioweapon? Are you trying to be funny? Even if your grandpa knew Superman, why would you be that strong? Abby, you appear to be working with the enemy. Tell me everything you know. You. Hey! Abby kicks me and runs away. She thought she might lose if she fought in this situation. Yeah, I'm gonna beat up little girls. How do you know? I guess it's for the best. I feel like I just drank an entire bottle of cheap whiskey and then got spun around on a roller coaster. Oh, I mean, she has several broken limbs now. Neniko's lying on the ground. She finally begins to breathe normally again. I guess we're safe now. Are you right, Neniko? You woke me up, didn't you? I don't know what happened exactly, but I have a feeling that I have to thank you for it. Ikeda. Are you okay? I'd like to take care of you here, but I can't. We should leave this place as quickly as possible. Let's go, Neniko. I'm not gonna make it. I'm mortally wounded. I can't take a single step. This is it for me. Mortally wounded? What? Were you hurt somewhere? Abby broke my arm. It looks like my number is up. I don't want to die. Ikeda, please hold my hand. If people died from broken arms, 2/3 of the world population would already be dead. Nah, that can't be real. That would mean like two out of 3 people in their lifetime would break their arms. Nah, I refuse to believe that. Like, I know a few people, and not even 2% of them have broken their arms. Did you break your right arm? This one? Ouch! Ouch! You broke my arm again, you traitor! Owie! Don't call me a traitor, stupid. Your arm wasn't broken. Your shoulder was only dislocated. Oh, this fixes stuff. Push it back into place, and you should be able to move it now. Oh! Hey, my arm is really moving. Oh man, this is crazy. Like, I hate this shit. This is so disgusting. Like dislocating shoulder, and kicking it back in. My arm doesn't hurt that much anymore. Thank God, that means I don't have to die. You saved my life. What about a finger? I'm both a traitor and a savior. Never a dull moment. What if you can move? That's all that matters. Let's get out of here quickly. But first, we need to go through what we've managed to find out because of all this. Neniko, could you fill me in on everything that's happened? Let's see. From what Neniko tells me, I begin to understand the situation better. Have you told him about the literal monster chasing you? I see. You've really escaped from a very dangerous situation. The killer, the secret code. There are a lot of things to worry about. Sounds like this creature's the latest thing we can add to our list of problems. For the last thing. Speaking of which, I remember seeing it from the elevator when I was heading to Sir Raymond's living quarters. So that was real. I'm a bit worried about Akira and the others. Hopefully they're fine. We should definitely be worried about them. There are now 6 guests upstairs. The report says that the creature has weapon-level combat capabilities developed for the military. What a way to put it. They wouldn't stand a chance against it. Hey, Ikeda, are you still sleepy? Are you okay? Sheesh. What? I don't think I said anything strange, did I? What do you mean? There are 5 guests upstairs, right? Why did you just say that there are 6 guests? Alex? Oh my god, Aurora is not real. Alex, Aurora, real? Jacob? We're at 4 now. Giselle, Akira. 6. So one of them is not real, and I assume it's Aurora. You're scaring me. What do you mean? Did someone else get murdered while I was out? No, Thomas was the only one of the guests who was killed, so there are 5 guests left, right? Don't freak me out at a time like this. What do you mean? There are Jacob, Akira, Giselle, Real, Aurora, and Alex. Counted over and over, but I'm counting 6 people. What? Now, just hang on. Who's this Aurora you're talking about? Huh? Aurora Lavia, you know. She's blonde and pretty, about the same age as you, or maybe younger than you. Oh yes, she's wearing a big blue ribbon. Don't scare me, please. There's no girl like that. that creepy sound. The sound of revelation. What do you mean? Don't be ridiculous. It can't be. She's not real? Then I have no idea which world is real or simulated? No, this one is real, but the other one was simulated and you saw it in there. Maybe Aurora was a virtual human built into the program. I'm not sure what it all means. I don't even understand why you were hooked up to the system in the first place. Geesh, we should definitely compare our versions of events. If what you say is true, does it mean that when you danced naked in the dining hall, it wasn't real either? Well, what the hell are you talking about? I would never do that. I'll push you back into that machine. I will electroshock that false memory to oblivion. Calm down, I was just kidding. Anyway, we should get out of here. Let's look for the stairs leading to the ground floor. Stairs? I thought there were no stairs. Some jokes can be forgiven, but some jokes... Looks like they haven't taken my gun from my suit. Fucking idiots. Apparently they didn't consider the possibility that I could escape. Sexual harassment, defamation, justice. Come on, snap out of it already. Let's go through the door. Be careful. I feel sick just being here. I'm not a shining picture of health myself either. Also, I don't want to run into that creature. What a strange place. It looks like blood is flowing from underneath the door in the back. Can we open it now? I couldn't open the door with my card. Might be able to get it open with Thomas's card. It's now been fully analyzed, but I don't think we should do that right now. You're right. We've already collected a lot of information anyway. I wonder what will happen next. We should get out of this place first. Let's look for the stairs. There are no stairs, or maybe there's stairs the way the monster came from. We've no choice but to go this way, but we wouldn't be able to hide anyway. I'll run away if anything scary shows up. You can take care of it. Let's hope that that doesn't happen. I keep thinking about what Abby asked you. She asked you who killed Thomas and Sir Raymond. That would mean that whoever is responsible for those murders is not someone from the mansion. Which means that one of the guests did it? That would be just as scary as... Indeed. I'm in quite a quandary, and I have to keep the killer in mind as well. Oh, we're here? I got off the elevator here. Looks like it's out of order right now. Not surprised, they already know that we're underground. Are they preventing us from going back up again? Does that mean that we have to go further to the rear? That's where that creature came from. So I so don't want to go there. Huh? Hey, looks like there's a door over there. Huh? Why did I not notice that staircase before? It's locked. It's no match for my lock-picking skills though. Oh, thank God. Here we go. Glad that the door's open. Abby could have placed a booby trap though. Booby! Get down, Eniko. If she did, it's probably a wire trap with explosives attached to it. It's okay, there's no trap. Either she didn't have the time to place it, or she thought she wouldn't need to. Or maybe she just doesn't know how to place a trap like that. Come on. Well, we can't escape from this island anyway. Perhaps they want to play with us a little longer. Looks like we hit the jackpot. I think that this spiral staircase goes all the way to the ground floor. Just have to make it all the way up to the top. Neniko's about to breathe a sigh of relief, but I stop her. I hear footsteps. Someone's coming down the stairs. I signal to Neniko and we hide underneath the spiral staircase, which absolutely is gonna work since there's light here and the gaps are very big. The area below the stairs should be a blind spot. Yeah, of course. The moment I see someone appear in front of me, I hold up my gun. Freeze! What? You surprised me. What are you doing down here? What? Alex? Would you mind pointing a gun at somewhere else? It will depend on your answer. This is a place we can't normally get to, you know? How did you manage to get in here? Why are you sneaking about? I could ask you the same thing. You got down here before I did, after all. Were you guys hired by people from this mansion? You don't seem to grasp your predicament, Alex. I'm asking you, not the other way around. You really are as brutal as they say. They? Alright, I'll tell you what I know. Just please stop pointing that gun at me. It scares me. Doesn't matter. You talk now or you die. Alright then, since you came all the way down here, how about you show us the way back up? You don't want to go down there. There are way too many disturbing things in the basement. As if he doesn't know. Disturbing? What happened down there? Oh, never mind. I'll show you the way up. Threatened by my gun, Alex reluctantly begins to climb the stairs. I see. It appears I will need to talk to Alex as well. I'm not sure yet if he's our enemy, but if he knows how to sneak into a place like this, he's definitely familiar with the island. Alright. Exposition time, I guess. God, I've been recording a very long session today. I hope, like, the audio is not fucking it up. Alex, the way you're sneaking around, you don't appear to be just a regular guest. Who the hell are you? Were you hired by someone? Hired? Don't be silly. I came to this island for personal reasons. I'm not doing this for anyone. Personal reasons. And I should believe you? You don't just happen to stumble upon a place like this. I think you're willing to risk death, sneaking around like that. I'm aware of the danger. Still, there's something I have to look into. Aurora was his sister. Oh no, wait, we've read about Alex before. His mother or something, right? And what is that? It's that my grandmother may have been a client of this facility in the past. I came to this island to discover the truth. It should be enough, right? I don't work for the mansion and no one hired me. In any case, I'm suspicious of you guys. Don't be silly. I almost became a victim of human experimentation just now. If you're not working for the mansion, you should be careful. It's now clear as day that they are our enemies. They've also created monsters on this island. Monsters? Human experiments are one thing, but I find that hard to believe. Well, it's the truth. The sooner you believe that, the better, for your own sake. Huh. I'm gonna just exhaust it all top to bottom again. Tell me about your background, birthplace, family name, everything. My life is an open book. My name is Alex Werner. I'm an American of British descent. The Werner family made its fortune in arms manufacturing. Interesting. An expert during the Civil War. After that, we further grew our wealth on the stock market. We managed to keep a low profile, but we're one of the few billionaire families in the United States. That sounds rather comfortable. I look at Neniko. She might know about his family. She will be able to verify the accuracy of his information. Huh, looks like he's telling the truth. Graham Werner, a descendant of the Werner family who earned a huge fortune in arms experts, sold his stocks just before the Wall Street crash in 1929 and increased his wealth buying up stocks at rock-bottom prices, becoming one of the most celebrated wealthy men of the 20th century. Never heard of him. He also invested actively in Hollywood and was a founding member of a large studio. Even now, his name is engraved onto one of the largest studios. In 1969, epic, he died of heart disease, which he had been afflicted with for many years. I read this in an article about Hollywood 3 years ago on December 2nd. What she says, is that correct? What the? No, it's all correct, but how can she remember something in detail? I think that my ability is a blessing as well as a curse. I can't forget anything, even if I want to. Ability? You have a photographic memory? It's very unexpected. Alex appears to be more shaken than surprised by Neniko's ability. He seems to be afraid that we know too many details about him and his family. He's still hiding something. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm afraid that's all there is to tell. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to this. Why are you sneaking around? How did you manage to sneak into this basement stairway? Should be so easy to get in here. There's no way you just happened to find a staircase while you were looking for the toilet. That's precisely what happened. When I was looking for the toilet, I happened to stumble upon the stairway. Don't shit me. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. Don't look at me like that. My grandmother told me about it. She told me that there's a hidden staircase that leads down to the basement. Her stories helped me find it. I'm not lying, really. Your grandmother's stories. It's true that Alex has been searching around the mansion for quite some time. If Alex were working for the mansion, he wouldn't have behaved like that. He's probably telling the truth. And the island? Alex, what do you know about this island? I don't know a lot, but if you're an outsider, I don't think you should look into things too thoroughly. It's too late for that. Thanks for the advice. But we can no longer go back to the way things were when we arrived here. Tell me everything you know. I was investigating the illegal activities that were taking place on this island. I.e. everything. One of them was the organ trade. The trade of organs and transplants may have been carried out on this island. I came here to uncover the truth. Neniko told me that there were operating rooms and specimens preserved in formalin in the basement. I'm certain that the illegal organ trade and transplants were carried out here. Really? So there's a surgical facility on this island. Did you find any documents, for example, any medical records about my grandmother? Neniko pokes my back. There were some medical records. His grandmother's record was in there as well. However, a page with details about her had been ripped out for some reason. It seems that there was also a record about your grandmother. The details were torn out by someone, though. Why tell him? Was there a record? Are you sure it was torn out? Or did you overlook it? Can I go down there to see it now? Hey, we can't go back now. What are you so excited about? What are you so obsessed with your grandmother's record? No, I just want to know the truth, that's all. Tell him then, Neniko, tell him. Do you know anything else about this island? Doesn't matter how minor it is, I just need more information. Sorry, but this is my first time on this island, so I don't know anything else. My grandmother didn't want to talk about this island. I just know about the organ trade. Did you know that prostitution was also happening on this island? Prostitution? Did that happen on this island too? Seems so. It's terrible, I just can't. I mean, regular prostitution is not that bad, but small people prostitution is horrible. Or forcing people into prostitution in general. Doesn't look like he's lying. It seems that the information about the island that Alex had was rather incomplete. I guess you didn't know that about your grandmom, did you? Alex, I'm not sure if I believe everything you say. You're still hiding something, aren't you? The invitation was indeed sent to my grandmother. I came to this island to learn the truth about my grandmother, that's it. How my grandmother managed to cheat death and survived, and also to discover who was killed so that she could live. So you intercepted the invitation sent to your grandmother, is that what you're saying? That's more or less what happened. It is true that the invitation was sent to my grandmother, so not an official proxy. I'm here without my grandmother's knowledge. Kinda like Akira then. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. For now. Sounds like a mixture of truth and lies. Maybe half of it is true, but the other half is dodgy. This kid is suspicious. Better watch my back around him. Thank you for trusting me. Alex, I wanted to ask you one more thing. Do you know a girl named Aurora Lavia? She's a young girl, wears a blue ribbon. Aurora Lavia? That's my grandmother's name! Hey, what's going on? Your face just became pale. Do you know anything about her? No, I don't know her. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. Maybe they operated her memory out of everyone or something. I don't know. His face is white as a sheet. He does know something about Aurora. This is very strange. He appears to be extremely upset. I'm sorry, I've calmed down. I'm alright now. What about that girl? Nothing. I was just wondering if you've come across her in the mansion. In this mansion? She wasn't one of the guests. Do you mean that this girl has been in this mansion all this time? I don't remember seeing any girl. Don't worry about it. Thanks anyway. Something's very strange. Alex's face went blank when I mentioned Aurora. He has to know more than he's letting on. After going up the spiral staircase for a while, we reach a door. We're here. This leads to the ground floor of the mansion. Ground floor of the mansion? Where does the staircase lead to exactly? Why don't you open the door and find out? Alright, I will. Oh, well, would you take a look at that? See? I see, a hidden door inside the wine cellar. Ah, you were looking around here earlier. Is this why a lot of bottles were moved around so randomly? Haha, yes, my grandmother told me about this place. I saw some men coming out of the cellar, even though they had no business being there. I found a switch that opens a hidden door in the wall. That door leads down to the basement. Neniko, can you remember everything, even the exact location of the wine bottles? That kind of freaks me out. You're scary. Why, you... I'm glad that we managed to get back to the ground floor in one piece. It's still a bad situation, but at least things have improved somewhat. Let's rejoin Akira and the others. Alright. I hope everyone is safe. If there's a big sea of blood... Silly, don't say things like that. Might actually happen. Hey, Neniko! Akira and Giselle see us and come running to us. I'm glad that they're safe. They don't look very relieved to see us, though. Are you alright? Did you take a nap somewhere? You're such a slouch, Neniko. We had a terrifying experience while you were sleeping. Take a nap? Yes, our lives were in danger after you disappeared. Where did you run off to? What do you mean run off to? You saw me get into the elevator. Ah, if it isn't Akira, still not that, I see. Akira is so full of herself that she apparently can't take the feelings of others into account. Neniko snorts and turns towards me. Akira is always giving me a hard time. Wasn't she worried about me at all? So cold-hearted. I wish she could have gone through what we have. Hey, don't get so angry. Looks like something happened over here as well. She appears to be panicking. Akira, what happened here? It would be really helpful if you could fill me in. That thing appeared. That thing! I don't understand what you're talking about. What appeared? Please don't tell me that it was just a cockroach. Try to calm down and tell me slowly. I can't talk about this calmly. That monster appeared, the demon of Shironagasu Island. What? Are you serious? Do I look like I'm kidding? Perhaps it's the same creature I saw on the ground. Huh? I'm sure you saw something else. You probably got scared and were just seeing things, Neneko. Wasn't that Akira saying that just now? Oh no, it wasn't Neneko, okay. I really saw it even worse, it attacked me. Neneko doesn't like that. She knows what she saw. Ugh. Akira, hey, would it be alright if I beat her to death? Don't let me hold you back. Punch, bam, pow! Ta, kapow! Wham, smack, kaboom! Yow! Ouch, what the heck? Stop venting your frustration on my back. Oh, even though I'm so deeply hurt. Much deeper than Challenger Ridge in the Mariana Trench and more damage than Valet Marianne Yeris on Mars. Alright, you can tell it to her later. Listen, Akira, we saw the same creature you did. It could be two of them, you know. There could be several of them, although the specimen thing seems contrary to that information, I guess. So it has some kind of way to traverse the whole building very quickly. I mean, we saw it from inside the elevator, but it was in some kind of vent or something, I don't know. Half fish, half human with reddish skin and unusually big eyes, right? Yes, that's it. The creature looked just like the one in this painting. So you saw it too, right? Are you alright? I'm so glad it is safe. Why do you only believe things when Akira tells you? I was more likely to be killed by people but than by that creature, though. By people? What do you mean? Before I tell you about it, we'd better get away from here. This place is dangerous. Yeah, it's way too open. No argument here. Let's get out of here. This should do it. Wedge a piece of wood into the door wheel and make sure that the iron door can't be opened easily. Ah, this is not gonna bite us back in the ass later. It's only a temporary solution, but it should be the best way. If I make it too sturdy, it might be too hard to remove when we have to escape from the guest room building. Everything considered, this is the best way to secure the door. I let everyone catch their breath and tell Akira and the others about what happened underground. Don't you want to search through the guest room, through the guest building first? Because the monster could literally be in here and you just trap yourself with it. So that maid is our enemy. We won't be able to trust the people from the mansion anymore. We're completely isolated and left to our own devices until the ship comes back. That is, if it even comes back. But we should go through the information we now have and prepare for the attack. Prepare for the attack? Are you saying we can fight that creature? That's impossible. Well, it will depend on the situation, but we should get ready. Can you tell us what happened when you encountered the demon of Shironagasu Island? Yeah, how did he get away? Alright, after Neneko was gone, we were looking for a way to climb up. As I was searching. Climb up? But that elevator took me underground. Oh, took me underground? Was Neneko saying it? You idiot! How could I have known that? How was I supposed to know that this building had a basement? Enough bickering. Carry on. How can I explain it? I become lightheaded just by thinking about it. Giselle, could you? Yes, young lady. When I was just checking the entrance, I heard a young lady cry out from the front of the dining hall, so I hurried back immediately. When I reached her, I saw that the creature was about to attack her. I see, so you encountered a creature there. But you did make it out of that situation alive somehow. Indeed, when I shouted and intimidated it, the monster suddenly lost all interest and disappeared into the corridor that leads outside. When I checked the corridor, it appeared that the creature had left the mansion. Giselle shouting. It's very un-Giselle-like. I kind of would like to see that. My skin crawls just thinking about it. If Giselle hadn't shouted at it, I would have been killed for sure. It fucked off when it got shouted at it? Are you serious? Could have died so often since I arrived on this island. Only twice so far. Did you forget how to count? Ouch, that hurts. You've pulverized my brain, my precious brain. Anyway, I now understand what has happened here. Looks like we won't be able to avoid this confrontation. We might be able to make this work even though our chances are slim. Do you think so? We might still be able to survive this? I'll tell you more about it later. He didn't know about the creature yet. Alex should be more freaked out. For now, all of the guests should assemble in my room. If everyone is still safe. What if that creature is already inside the guest room building? I'll punch you, Naniko. Well, I'm already down for the count. Do you usually say that to people before you hit them? Hey, Kida, what should I do about this violent girl? Hey, hit away, don't leave me.